Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of the next game in our little Need for Speed playthrough series, which is Need for Speed 2 SE, which SE standing for Special Edition, not Second Edition. What am I talking about? Anyways, welcome to NFS II. This is, of course, the second NFS game that was ever released, and it was released for PlayStation, PC, and I think that was it. So, you may notice something different here. I have a cursor, and I can actually click on things with said cursor. So, I decided, since the PlayStation version of both this game and NFS 1 are very broken on emulator, well, not very broken. This game's not too bad, but the interior view doesn't really work, and it's just the frames are really terrible on it. I decided to try and figure out how to play this game on PC, which we are currently doing. So this is the PC version of this game. I have installed like one kind of like mod thing that basically makes the game look slightly better, makes it run in widescreen, makes it be able to actually switch resolutions, and yeah, and so this game's gonna be fairly similar to NFS 1. We have a tournament to do, as you can see here. We have one player, we can do two players. We actually have a bunch of different options here. There's like network, serial link, modem, split screen. And we're going to be doing the tournament race type. There is a knockout mode, which I might do. Might show it off at least, if anything. We have single race, and then of course the tournament. And then we can also do simulation or arcade for the style. I'm going to do arcade because I don't really care to do simulation. You can make the tracks backwards or mirrored. And if you were in a normal race, you could do a catch-up system, which is basically just, you know, rubber banding. Locations, of course, we have a bunch of different tracks here, similar to NFS 1. We'll start with Proving Grounds because it is technically the first track. The track info, which is just general info.
Far from prying eyes, these remote testing grounds put some of the world's fastest cars through their paces. Although originally built for endurance testing, this track also makes for some adrenaline-pumping metal-on-metal competition. The high-speed tri-oval will allow you to keep the pedal matted as you strive to maintain perpetual top speed. But keep your eyes on the road, because at 200+ miles an hour, the slightest twitch could turn your exotic car into exotic scrap metal.
Gasp. Anyways, we have that. It's track records, personal statistics, stuff like that. And what I hope is that, we can also pick our car here. So I think I'm just going to go with, you know what? I don't know. I think I did some stuff in this game, and I think it might have saved it. But I don't really care too much, because I don't think I should have the F50 unlocked from the start, but I might. But yeah, there's options here. You can change the color of the car, which is nice. So something you couldn't do in NFS 1. Graph, which shows you all of the different statistics of the car, and, of course, a showcase.
Pursuing its goal of creating the ultimate road-going sports car, McLaren Cars spared no expense and drew upon its vast Formula One racing knowledge to create the spectacular McLaren F1, a super-light, high-performance car which employs some of the most cutting-edge technologies and materials in the industry. Built on an incredibly strong and ultralight carbon composite chassis, the F1's potent BMW V12 engine, producing 627 horsepower, is capable of propelling this car to a stunning 231 mile-per-hour top speed, earning it the distinction of being the fastest production sports car in the world. For improved grip and handling, the F1 employs a complex system of airflow management, electric fans, and a brake-activated rear foil, whose combined effects literally suck the car to the ground at high speeds. Carrying a staggering 540,000 pound sticker price, the McLaren F1 is the most expensive production road car in the world. But for drivers that demand ultimate performance and can afford the price, few cars can match either its speed or acceleration.
Ow. I have no clue if I could have hit any of this while that was going. But we have all kinds of different stats here. Of course, this was still in the era of the road and track stuff. And also, you'll notice that there is no road and track involvement in this game. EA was like, hey, NFS 1 did pretty well. Road and Track presents the Need for Speed. So, let's just make it into a franchise of our own. So basically, like, yeah, fuck off, Road and Track. Not really. But there we go, there's that. We have the history here.
Founded in 1980,
I'm not prepared to listen to all this. We have a slideshow. And a video. God, it's loud. I don't have my face set up so I can't move my face that easy. I'm sorry. It's also very loud in my ears. According to my overlay of frame rate, this video is running at 15 FPS. Fun fact right there. So there we go. That is the McLaren F1. We will go ahead and back out of that for now because I don't feel like going through every single thing. But we shall, I guess, go ahead and race. So we'll actually go through the options real quick. So you can change the speed from miles per hour to kilometers, change the audio, which I guess I could turn this up a little bit. It's like super loud if you have it all the way up. Like, it literally is like blown out. So I had to turn that way down. Interactive music I think is just relating to tracks maybe? I don't know. Engine sounds, audio quality, stuff like that. Controls, obviously that's pretty easy to figure out what that is. Graphics, personal stats, and the credits. Very simple stuff, and we shall go ahead and get started with our first race in the McLaren F1. Also, this game would have taken years to load if it was on PlayStation 1, by the way. So here is our in-game heads-up display and garbage like that, which is very different from the PlayStation 1 version. PS1 version was actually fairly similar to NFS 1 itself, but it's all nicely laid out and very easy to read here on the PC. We have our record time at the bottom there. We have our map at the bottom right, which actually has the name of the person in front of you listed below it, actually, which is why it says Jammin', Big Guy. There's some very silly names in this. But I have to say, after... Oh, Jesus. So, a couple fun facts. It's very easy to spin out in this game. I found out from my testing. It's also very easy to spin other people out. But you might get caught in that yourself. So it actually doesn't look that bad on the PC version here, with the widescreen patch and stuff like that. The game actually looks pretty decent. I think the active arrow in this car actually works too, if I remember right, in this game, which is very interesting. But basically, the reason I picked this car was because this is the fastest car of the few that I could pick, like in a straight line, and this track is literally all just straight lines. You will stay full throttle all the way through this track, and it's actually pretty hard to win if you don't have the F1. I wish these fuckers would get out of the way. Please. Please! Oh my god. And for controllers, I am using an Xbox 360 controller because my Xbox One controller would not actually register most of the buttons in the game. So I had to switch over to the 360 controller, which is no big deal, really. And the game actually, it doesn't... Quit getting in my way, please. At the last second, they always try and get in my fucking way. I have somebody to catch way up here in first. But yeah, the game doesn't actually like handle that bad. The biggest issue I've had is just the other AI getting in the way, of course, because they do tend to do that a lot. But I also really apologize for the glitchy, crappy mess that was NFS 1. I might try and redo it on PC later if I can get to work in DOSBox, because the main reason I didn't do that was because just DOSBox kept crashing whenever I'd open the game. And I couldn't figure out why, and I was tired of messing around with it. I think I just killed somebody. But maybe, yeah, if enough people have interest in it, I might redo it in the future at some point on PC. The actual PC version. So leave it down in the comment section below if you want to see that, actually. Oh, God, please. It really... Oh, God, I shifted down and I shouldn't have. Turns out, 5th gear does not go up to 200 miles per hour. Surprise! But I think this will be another fun little Let's Play. I did actually have a lot of fun with NFS 1 still, even though it was NFS 1. Surprisingly, you know, I think it's just because I'm playing different things and like games I've never played much before. I don't know. I think they're cool. But I think the PC version of this game also has a few little graphical things, like it's got rain that's coming down and hitting the screen, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure that's exclusive to the PC version of this game.
Congratulations, you've won the race.
I've won the
You've
race.
got a top 10 time for this track.
Wow. Yeah, Big Guy, Cheyenne, Zipper. I like that name. So yeah, we can watch a replay, which I will actually go ahead and do, and try and move my fat head out of the way here real quick. Oops. I just realized. Oh, actually that works. Okay, hold on. Transform, fit the screen. So, we got a replay here. It's pretty easy. You just have various options. You can change the camera, you can pause, and exit, and also change the speed. Which right now it's at the 1 time, so... I guess we'll actually use in-game screenshots to have thumbnails in this game. Unlike NFS 1. Honestly, the replays aren't too bad. The cameras are very boring, but otherwise, the replay isn't actually that bad. Oh god, there I go. I wish I was a lot closer, so I could like actually get a picture of the car like upside down for the thumbnail, because that'd be pretty funny. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna call that good enough. Yeah, so I'll be able to get something out of there. And we can view records of the track. As you can see here. Crack. Apparently I did really good at one point. I got 3:28 total race time. And there we go. And there are points. Oh, yeah. I have a lot of points. I wonder if you can like... I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm going to try and figure that out between episodes. And we'll go from there. So thank you all very, very much for watching this first episode of NFS 2. And I shall see you all in the next one.